everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a really good day. If you're not, I hope this video makes it a little bit better. Actually, this video might not make it a little bit better if you followed me for horses. Yeah, okay, let's just get into the video. I mean, if you saw the title, then you know what I'm talking about. You might have already unsubscribed, but really quick, if you saw the title, you know what I'm going to talk about. If you feel the need to unsubscribe after this because I'm not riding anymore, please don't. Because I know for a complete fact that I will be continuing riding in the future. Right now, as I will go into later, I'm not going to be riding, but in the future, perhaps after college, maybe even during college, I will continue riding. I promise you. Like, this is a big part of my life, and I don't want to get rid of it, you know? I love horses, and it's gonna happen, I promise you. So don't unsubscribe, because I love you all very much. It would make me really sad if you did. Enough of me begging. Let's move on. I'm gonna be talking about why I don't ride anymore. There's 3 reasons as to why I don't ride anymore, and I advise that you stick around, because I feel like I need to explain myself, because this channel was founded on the principles of riding, and that's how my channel grew. It's also been asked several times in the comments. A lot of people have been like, hey, do you ride anymore? And I've been like, no, sorry. And I feel like a lot of you probably don't read my comments, so you won't know this. You might have been able to figure it out by now, but gonna go into it anyway. I rode for 8 years, nearly 8 years, a few months shy of 8 years. Western took up 7 years, English took up about a year. And I loved it. I loved all of it. But here's the thing, here's my first reason. Riding is expensive. It's really expensive. It all adds up too, you know? I have probably paid my college tuition already in riding. Yeah, I've about paid my college tuition in riding. And I'm starting college this fall, come August. And I am doing community, so it is vastly cheaper than a 4-year university, but once I do transfer to a 4-year university, which the one that I want to go to has free riding lessons, so keeping that in mind, it's gonna be really expensive. And I don't know if I'm going to go to vet school, which is even more expensive, and it's this whole thing about, like, it's a lot of money. And a lot of you have also said in my comments that, like, hey, I wish I could ride, but it's expensive, you know? I feel that. I really do feel that, because there were a lot of times during my riding career where I was like, I don't know if I can keep going because of money. But then more factors started coming into the situation, and I was like, okay, it's time to take a break. The next factor was that it was nearing the end of my senior year. And if you have gone through high school and have graduated, then you know that your senior year is pretty busy. You have a lot going on, there's a lot of emotions. Like, you should have seen me on my last day of school. I was, like, leaving and, like, crying, and my dad took a picture of me by the front door when I got home, in the same, like, pose I did, like, on my last day of kindergarten. And you can see how red my face was. If I find it, I'll try to insert it. So, you know, there's a lot of emotions. There's just a lot that you're dealing with when you're finishing up high school. And I also knew I was going to be doing a bit of traveling over the summer. I went to New York a few weeks ago, which I miss New York so much. West Village has my heart. It was really fun being in New York, but I actually filmed a bit. If you guys want me to upload a New York vlog, I filmed a lot of it, and I can put it on here if you want. If not, then I'll probably put it on my other channel, which has nothing on it right now, except like some really dumb videos. But anyway, there was just a lot going on, and it was just accumulating, and I was like, this is a perfect time to take a break. The last reason, and the reason that I feel like I have to talk about the most, is that I was getting bored. I rode for 8 years. That's a long time. I'm 18. I started riding when I was 10. So I know a lot of you have been riding your whole life. A lot of you have been riding your whole life, and you're older than me, and you still love riding, and good for you. But for me, it just got to the point where I was like, I'm over it. I don't want to ride anymore. And that's just it. I didn't want to ride anymore. When I was riding Western, it was so much fun, right? But eventually it got to the point where it was the same thing over and over. It was repetitive, and it was the same type of lesson, it was the same trails, and of course there were new things we did, but it just got to the point where I was like, I wanted to try new things, and I wanted to push my boundaries, and I couldn't do that while I stayed at where I was. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved where I was. They were like a second family to me. It was absolutely fantastic. but I just wanted to try new things. So then I tried English for a bit less than a year. Once again, I loved it. It was so much fun, like jumping and doing all that English stuff. But it got to the point where I realized I was just kind of done with writing as a whole, not just the Western part of it, you know what I mean? I realized that pretty early on this year, like January, February, whatever. And it got to the point where I would have fantastic lessons. I would get off the horse feeling really good about what just happened. But then the next week, come Sunday, the day before my lesson, I would dread going to writing. I would sit in my bed and I'd be like, you know what I mean? It got to the point where I just did not want to go to lessons. I still did, because I don't want to leave my trainers hanging, you know? I don't know what just came out of my mouth, but I didn't want to leave them like, oh, where's Haley this week? No, that's not right. Still went to lessons. I love the lessons, but it just got to the point where it just wasn't for me anymore. April was my last month. I wrote it all through April, and then May was the start of my break. And I still haven't picked it up yet. I'm not ready to. I don't want to right now. There's a lot to think about. I am going to have a really busy schedule with college starting, and I am taking the summer to just relax and not have to worry about anything. I hope you guys understand. I really don't want to disappoint you guys. This channel was founded on the basis of riding and with horses, and I know most of you are here because of those horses. And I still deeply miss riding, but I don't want to pick it back up for the time being. I know one day in the future I will. Nonetheless, I am sorry, but at the same time I'm not, because I have been enjoying myself. I've been enjoying what I've been doing. I've been able to focus on other things that are more important to me, and I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys don't like leave me, because that would make me really sad. But I promise you that one day, whether it be sooner or later, I will pick up riding again. I promise you. I promise. There are so many things that I have been wanting to do that I haven't been able to do yet. I still have never ridden on a beach. I have never run through a field. There's so many things that I still want to do, and they're going to happen. I will make sure of it. I promise you guys, so don't go anywhere, because I'm still here, and I still love you all very much. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys understand. Love you all very much. I will see you very soon. Hopefully. Maybe. I have some things in the works, so if I can go through with them, you'll enjoy them. I know you will. Love you all. Bye!